All right. All right, party people. Hey, I just want to do a real quick video. Um when you get a order from any of the signing services like SnapDocs, Signing Solutions, which is App 360 or App Sign 360, but Signing Solutions, SnapDocs, Signing Order, um, those three in particular, when you get an order from them, and there might be a few others I'm missing, pay attention to the notification. When you click on the button, it is saying that I am available, or that you're interested and available in some cases, or just I'm available. So on those, just because they send it to you doesn't mean that you automatically get it. And a lot of notaries are thinking that, oh, okay, well, I got this notification. And I immediately answered it and said yes. And then they're looking for the order, and then the order never shows up. Well, that's because they may have selected someone else. As I was talking with another notary, and she asked some great questions. Um, they're not going to come back and tell you now with SnapDocs and sometimes with Signing Solution. If the order has already been filled by who they want, then when you click on it, or by the time you click on it, it may say, unfortunately, it's already been filled. But outside of that, they're not going, if you click and you don't get that message saying it's already been filled, they don't turn back around and say, oh, by the way, we're not picking you. They don't do that. So keep in mind that now, if you're doing CX Choice or Signature Closers, when you click it, you are accepting it. Same thing with BankServe, as well as Xome, Xome. So when you're doing those four, BankServe, Xome, CX Choice, and Signature Closers, when you're on those platforms and an order comes in and you click that button, it's yours. No ifs, ands, or buts. The order belongs to you. The rest of them, you're saying, I'm available. With Notary Go, in the beginning, you click, okay, we'll get back to you, if we picked you. But then as you go by, as you get more experience with Notary Go, if you were the first one to click it, then it's yours. So keep that in mind that, you know, if you don't get anything back, letting you know that, hey, you've been selected, then the order is not yours. And with the other ones that I mentioned, when you select and say it, they tell you immediately right then and there, there's no delay, it's yours. So if you don't get an immediate response back, or at least within a few minutes, it's not yours. Now, if you, except for simple signings, if you click on that button, simple signings can take sometimes up to 20 to 30 minutes before they get back with you, sometimes longer, to let you know, hey, are you still available? But if you click the button, pay attention to what the button says. It's basically saying, I'm available or I'm interested, and that's letting them know that that you would like to take this order. So if you don't hear nothing back, then more than likely they selected someone else and everything. And keep in mind, you're not the only one they're sending it to. They're sending it to multiple people. So when you get that order, it could be going out to 15, it could be going out to 50, it could be going out to 100 different notaries. Don't know. So that's how that works. And I'm putting this out, and I've been meaning to. I thought I had said something about this before, because I don't want y'all thinking that it's like, well, they just not picking me. What's wrong with them? Because I accepted it. Technically, you did not. You just said you was available. Those other platforms I mentioned, when you hit those, you accepting it, it's yours. So let's keep this in mind. If you're on one of those other four platforms, you need to make sure you recognize where those orders are at, because if you take an order that's 2 hours away or whatever, and you hit accept, as soon as you hit that button, the email goes out to everybody in that whole system, to the title company, the loan officer, and all of them, saying Earl accepted it. So keep that in mind, please. Pay attention, and that's why I always talk about in the beginning. Know your schedule. So you click and you get on bank server, you say, okay, yeah, and then it's like, oh, I was supposed to be at the PTA meeting that night, or I was supposed to be somewhere else. That may not look good on you if you keep doing that over and over again. So I'm very happy that you're getting the notifications, but keep in mind, just because you click that button doesn't mean that they're going to automatically give it to you. Now, as time goes by and you get more experience and your reputation is great, like it should be, then as soon as you hit that button, a lot of times they may just turn around and give it to you. And that has happened to me. And there was one for signature closes that I clicked on, and they're like, oh, we'll get back to you. I'm like, oh, you mean gonna get back to me? I'm gonna did all these signings for you. But that's how it goes. So I don't want y'all stressing and thinking that you did something wrong, or that your profile wasn't good enough, or something like that. They send it out to you, you responded, they didn't select you, and then you just wait for the next one. That's what I end up doing a lot of times, even, for what I have to do. So you're going to be all right, okay? Stay encouraged. Don't let it stress you, and you'll be just fine, okay? So y'all have a good one. Peace.